Hey there. It's June out here in Dallas, Texas, and the greenhouse that has seen me through winters, through cold snaps, through seed starting, my extended growing season, saving all of my tropical plants and allowed me to truly expand my nursery. It's coming down today. And I have to be honest, it's a little bit bittersweet. But here's the thing, that's what a portable greenhouse is designed to do. It's meant to be there when you need it. And then, of course, you'll be able to pack it and store it away when you don't, giving you that flexibility that we need out here in Texas, right? So, here's what's going to happen today. I'm going to walk you through how easy it is to take this Haven apart. And yes, I did film everything in time lapse because let's be honest, sometimes watching things come apart quickly is actually quite satisfying. But if by chance you're new here, hey there, how's it going? The name is Gray. I am a Texas master gardener that is growing just south of Dallas, Texas, and I've been growing for over 20 years. And I would like for you to just consider me like your friendly neighborhood gardener here to help you grow. But you know what? If you like a nice, chill environment where we can walk around, casually talk about plants, maybe I help you out here or there, consider hanging out with me for a while. But let's get into the brass tacks of things. Okay, hey, girl. Now, don't get it twisted. I love my Haven portable greenhouse. I mean, love this greenhouse. I mean, it has been intricate with one, keeping all of my ornamentals alive for the plant sales that I've gone through with PlantCon and so forth. Not to mention, it's been intricate with keeping all of my tropical plants alive, like my citrus, like my blood orange and my papaya and so forth. And then, of course, I can't forget about, look, and Storm is even happy too. You happy, girl? It's also been intricate with our fall tomatoes. Remember the fall tomatoes, right? So I love this greenhouse, but this is North Texas. And in the month of June, July, August, you know it gets ridiculously hot out here. So my Haven is now taking up space. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how easy it is to break down your portable greenhouse so that I can store it away for later. Because you know November, she's coming right back up. Yeah, the Haven has been magnificent, but it's time to go ahead and bust it down because as we can see, the plants that are still in the Haven, they're struggling, and that's my bad. I've been a little busy, kind of forgot about them out here. So let's go ahead and start tearing this thing down. But first, if you don't mind, I would love to rewind for just a spell because when we received our Haven in the mail, my kids were ecstatic. They could not wait to get this thing together. So of course, me and the crew went out there and we plotted out our spot and we figured out exactly where we wanted our Haven to be. That would be one, convenient, but then gets the best amount of sun during this fall season. And as you can see, it went together like a charm. My kids did abandon me halfway through the project, but that's quite all right because it was so easy to construct. But now it's time for the old girl to come on down. And now you may be wondering, Gray, why take it down in June? Isn't the heat perfect time for a greenhouse? And you'd be partially right if you're growing in a cooler climate. But we're in Dallas, Texas. Our summers are brutal. A greenhouse in July is just basically like an oven. Even with an exhaust fan running at its full tilt, I mean, it's a battle. I mean, it was 100 degrees easily inside this thing, and the ambient temperature outside was maybe only about 85. So instead of fighting the heat, I'm choosing to work with it. I'm moving my tropicals into shady spots. I'm letting the garden breathe, and I'm giving the greenhouse a little bit of rest. You know, it's like, think about it like this. It's like putting away your winter coat when spring arrives. You don't need it now, but you'll be glad to have it when the cold comes back. For me, it's November. That's when I'll rebuild. And so here's what I love about the Haven. When I first set it up, I mean, I was so impressed by how intuitive it was. No tools required, no frustration. Just connect the pieces, inflate, anchor, kind of set it and forget it. Well, no, don't want to forget it. I mean, we actually want to use it. But taking it down is just as simple. It's just in reverse. Oh, and real quick, one tip that I definitely want to give you when deconstructing, make sure to use the included air pump that comes along with the Haven greenhouse, because not only is it an inflator, it actually has a vacuum pump on it as well, so you can easily pull all the air out of the tubes so it can make for easy storage. So here, as I continue to deflate the rest of the structure, I'm also taking off all of the connector frame pieces. And honestly, not having to use any tools to do so really made it a dream. I mean, granted, in my other life, I'm a mechanic and I have tools all over the place, but not having to run to the garage or to the truck or to any of my little cubby holes where I have all of my tools really made it easy when I'm breaking this down. And as I'm breaking it down, what I'm doing is I'm placing everything into 25-gallon large containers that can easily stack on top of each other, so that it makes it easier to move around. All I have to do is just throw it on my dolly and I'm good to go. No hunting, looking for missing pieces, no frustration. That's what I love about it. The beauty of the system is designed for real life. It's not a portable in theory, it's a portable in practice. And that really makes a big difference in my life. And so now, here's what I have to say to you. If you've ever considered getting a greenhouse, but you hesitated, maybe you're renting it, or you figured you don't have the permanent space for it, or maybe your HOA won't approve. This is a clear indication that power does not have to be permanent. You don't need a structure that's going to stick around forever. You need it to work for you when you need it, and then step aside when you don't. As you can see, I still have plants kind of all over the place. And this was truly my ADHD moment, because I got so excited about the task at hand that I didn't think to take all of the plants out before I started disassembling the HAVN. So my advice to you is make sure to clear all of your structures, all of your tables and stands and tools, as well as plants out of your HAVN first before you start disassembling. It actually makes this process a heck of a lot easier. All right, now before we can move forward, there's just one thing that has to take place. This last wall, I want to bring it down, but I need to disassemble and take my AC Infinity exhaust fan off of this wall. And now currently it's actually attached to the door, because when I originally constructed it, there was the only way that you can make sure you had a nice tight seal from the outside elements and the inside elements is you actually had to cut a square into the door frame itself. So with that being said, I'm gonna take a few minutes to actually deconstruct this and take this off. Then I can take the door off. I actually just realized something before going to get my 8mm socket for these nuts on here. I don't have to actually unscrew it from the door, because since it is a part of the plastic, just simply unzipping and unstrapping allows me to fully take it down. Boom. Now granted, it is still attached to the plastic, so I will completely unzip and take the door off here, and I'll just leave that as all one construction, one piece. I mean, work like a fox, not an ox, right? I don't want to completely have to reconstruct the whole entire thing whenever I set it up next November. Now that I got it completely taken loose, I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice little hose down so that we can get all the cobwebs, bugs, and such off of there. And now, as I give her a nice little hose down, I'm making sure that I'm kind of staying away from the motor and any of the internal electronic components, because I don't want to really mess with that Bluetooth interface or anything of that nature. But I do want to get all the cobweb and bugs off of it and so forth. You know, all the little creepy crawlers and so forth. But after that, we're going to let the sun kiss it, and we're going to call that a day. And now that we got that squared away, back to the disassembly. And now, as you can clearly tell, Stormy is being just the ultimate helper right now. But currently I have the first A-frame off, as well as two of the side pillars. And now I have the top completely off as well. And now what I'm going to do with the top is I realize that it's fairly large. So I need to take this out in the front yard. That way I can fully draw it all the way out so that I can fold it up properly and not have to be working in such a confined space that I had my HAVN originally. And so this works for me. And now that we have the top completely folded and put away, I'm going to take and remove the final few plants that's in my way and remove the remaining parts of the structure that's kind of holding up that A-frame. And now, if you're watching and wondering, great, what's next? Well, I continue to garden, of course. My tropicals find a nice shaded spot indoors. My outdoor plants get a little extra care, a little extra mulch, moderate watering. I'll adapt to the season, just as I always do. We all must always do out here in Texas. And when November rolls around, when the air starts to get crisp and the night starts to dip below freezing, I'll pull these 6 containers out of storage. I'll rebuild, I'll inflate, and I'll fire up that exhaust fan. And the haven will come back to life. See, that's the beautiful part about a portable greenhouse. It doesn't have to be permanent to be transformational. It just has to be there when you need it. So if you're on the fence about it, get it? Fence about it. See what I did there? Look, I know I'm corny, but hopefully this video gave you a little bit more confidence and let you know that it's not a long-term relationship. It's a seasonal partner. Oh, and if you already have your own personal haven, I would love to know, do you take yours down during the summer or do you put it away like old gray? Let me know in the comments. And there you have it. The Haven portable greenhouse is all packed away and it's gone to November. Like that Wyclef Jean song, right? I'll be gone to November. I'll be gone to November. Yeah, but well, no, I don't consider this like goodbye. I consider this more like a see you later. All right, then. But hey, I appreciate you going on this little haven journey with me. And now if you'd like to see more about my personal haven journey, make sure to check out the link here where I chronologue the whole entire thing. But hey, it has been amazing speaking with you. As always, talk to you again real soon.